CDL Study, CDL Manual Section 1, Part 1. Hi, this is Barry Branton. Thanks for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. In this video, I'm going to be studying a small part of the Commercial Driver's License Manual. Specifically, I'll be going over the table of contents for Section 1 of the CDL Manual. Section 1 is the introduction. Also, in addition to going over the table of contents for Section 1, I will be covering Section 1.0, the introduction, and Section 1.1, Commercial Driver's License Test. The manual that I'll be reviewing is a generic version put out by the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration. If you would like to obtain a copy of your state's CDL manual, please look in the description of this video for a download link. Section 1. Section 1.0 Introduction. Figure 1.1 Chart for determining class of CDL required. Section 1.1 Commercial Driver's License Test. Subsection 1.1 Knowledge Test. Subsection 1.2 Skills Test. Figure 1.2 What to study. Section 1.2 Medical Documentation Requirements. Subsection 2.1 Interstate or Intrastate Commerce. Subsection 2.2 Inter or Interstate Commerce. Status, non-accepted or accepted. Subsection 2.3 Self-certification statements. Section 1.3 CDL disqualifications. Subsection 3.1 General. Subsection 3.2 Alcohol, leaving the scene of an accident, and commission of a felony. Subsection 3.3 Serious traffic violations. Subsection 3.4 Violation of out-of-service orders. Subsection 3.5 Railroad, highway, grade crossing violations. Subsection 3.6 Hazardous materials, endorsement, background checks, and disqualifications. Subsection 3.7 Traffic violations in your personal vehicle. Section 1.4 Other CDL rules. Section 1.5 International Registration Plan, International Fuel Tax Agreement. Subheadings. For purpose of IRP. Distance. Fuel. Figure 1 Individual vehicle mileage and fuel record example. Okay, let us begin studying. Section 1 Introduction. This section covers 1.0 Introduction, 1.1 Commercial Driver's License Test, 1.2 Medical Requirements, 1.3 Driver Disqualifications, 1.4 Other Safety Rules, and 1.5 International Registration Program. Introduction. There is a federal requirement that each state have minimum standards for the licensing of commercial drivers. This manual provides driver's licensing testing information for drivers who wish to have a commercial driver's license, or CDL. This manual does not provide information on all the federal and state requirements needed before you can drive a commercial motor vehicle, or CMV. You may have to contact your state driver licensing authority for additional information. You must have a CDL to operate 1. Any single vehicle with a gross vehicle weight rating, or GVWR, of 26,001 pounds or more. 2. A combination vehicle with a gross combination weight rating, GCWR, of 26,001 or more pounds, provided the GVWR of the vehicle being towed is in excess of 10,000 pounds. 3. A vehicle designed to transport 16 or more passengers, including the driver. 4. Any size vehicle which requires hazardous material placards or is carrying material listed as a select agent or toxin in 42 Code of Federal Regulations, Part 73. Federal regulations through the Department of Homeland Security require a background check and fingerprinting for the hazardous materials endorsement. Contact your local Department of Driver Licensing for more information. Your state may have additional definitions of CMVs, or commercial motor vehicles. To get a CDL, you must pass knowledge and skills test. This manual will help you pass the test. However, it is not a substitute for a truck driver training class or program. Formal training is the most reliable way to learn the many special skills required for safely driving a large commercial vehicle and becoming a professional driver in the trucking industry. Figure 1.1 helps you determine if you need a CDL. This is Figure 1.1. Determining class of CDL required. So start at box number 1. It's asking you, is the GCWR 26,001 or more pounds? If the answer is yes, proceed to the next box, which is box 2. Is the GVWR of the trailer/towed vehicle or unit 10,001 or more pounds? If the answer is yes, then you need a Class A license. Going back to box number 1, if the answer is no, or going back to box number 2, if the answer is no, proceed to box number 3, which has the question, is the gross vehicle weight rating of the power unit 26,001 or more pounds? If the answer is yes, then you need a Class B. If the answer is no, proceed to box number 4. The question is the vehicle transporting hazardous materials in any placardable quantity? Meaning, does the vehicle require a placard? If the answer is yes, then you do need a Class C. If the answer is no, proceed to box 5. The question in box 5 is the vehicle designed to transport 16 or more passengers, including the driver? If the answer is yes, then you need a Class C. If the answer is no, then no CDL is required. And please note the legend at the bottom of the screen. GCWR equals or is the gross combination weight rating, and GVWR is the gross vehicle weight rating. Now there is a comment relating to figure 1.1 which states gross combination weight rating, GCWR. GCWR means the value specified by the manufacturer of the power unit. If the value is displayed on the Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standards FMVSS certification label, or the sum of the gross vehicle weight rating GVWRs, or the gross vehicle weight GVWs of the power unit and the towed units, or any combination thereof that produces the highest value. The underlined and italicized text above is for use by roadside enforcement only, for the purpose of determining whether the driver/vehicle is subject to CDL regulations. It is not used to determine whether a vehicle is representative for the purposes of skills testing. Gross vehicle weight rating, GVWR, means the value specified by the manufacturer as the loaded weight of a single vehicle. Note: a bus may be Class A, B, or C, depending on whether the GVWR is over 26,001 pounds or is a combination vehicle. Skills test. If you pass the required knowledge test, you can take the CDL skills test. There are 3 types of general skills that will be tested: vehicle inspection, basic vehicle control, and on-road driving. You must take these tests in the type of vehicle for which you wish to be licensed. Any vehicle that has components marked or labeled cannot be used for the vehicle inspection test. Vehicle inspection. You will be tested to see if you know whether your vehicle is safe to drive. You will be asked to do a vehicle inspection of your vehicle and explain to the examiner what you would inspect and why. Basic vehicle control. You will be tested on your skill to control the vehicle. You will be asked to move your vehicle forward, backwards, and turn it within a defined area. These areas may be marked with traffic lines, cones, barriers, or something similar. The examiner will tell you how each control test is to be done. On-road test. You will be tested on your skill to safely drive your vehicle in a variety of traffic situations. The situations may include left and right turns, intersections, railroad crossings, curves, up and down grades, singles, or multi-lane roads, streets, or highways. The examiner will tell you where to drive. Figure 1.2 details which sections of your manual you should study for each particular class of license and for each endorsement. This is Figure 1.2, what to study. So what sections should you study? Here you can see to the left are the sections to study, with the section number and the corresponding title to the left. So we have a column of license types, and next to that we have a grouping of endorsements. So what you would do is look at the type of license that you would like to have, whether it be Class A, B, or C, and then select also the type of endorsement that you would like to have. And then look at the X in the appropriate box and then study that appropriate section. If you are studying Section 5, that means you plan to operate vehicles equipped with air brakes. You may want to pause the video and review this. In the next video, we will cover Section 1.2, Medical Documentation Requirements. Subsection 2.1, Interstate or Intrastate Commerce. Subsection 2.2, Interstate or Intrastate Commerce, Status, Non-Accepted or Accepted. Subsection 2.3, Self-certification statements. Well, this video is coming to an end, but if you liked this video, would you please give it a thumbs up, and maybe you could share it with your friends and family on social media. Maybe there is something in this video that can help them. I really value your comments and questions, so please keep them coming. It really brightens up my day when I see your comment notifications in my inbox. And if you're not already a subscriber to my channel, would you please consider subscribing to it? Please make sure that notifications are enabled so that you can be updated on my newest video releases in a timely fashion. From time to time, if you would be so kind, would you please consider supporting one or more of my sponsors if you see a product or service that you would be interested in learning more about. Please stay tuned for my video recommendations.